Welcome to the weekly forecast, business numerology forecast for the week of December 25th to the 31st, the final week of the year. Well, 2 weeks of the year. This will be the last weekly forecast before we end the year. It is the last week. So December 25th to 31st, we've got all hearts energy, but we end with the Joker, which I want to talk about today. We only have 1 day per year that the Joker comes out to play, and it's a very important time to pay attention to. It is also why New Year's Eve is such a bash because the Joker likes to have a lot of fun. So let's dive in. Let's take a look at what we can expect for this week. I know that it's Christmas. I know that it's the holidays. Whether you experience and celebrate Christmas or not, the energy behind Christmas and the holiday season is on purpose. The reason why collectively we have chosen this time of year to celebrate the holidays is because of heart's energy. December is the only month of the year that we experience the full spectrum of hearts. And Christmas Day is always a Six of Hearts day, which is a time to be connected and feel the peace and the ease and the love that we can experience as a human race, and to come together. So whether you celebrate Christmas or not, irrelevant, the energy of the day is all about the love and the gratitude and the peace and the ease. So Monday, Christmas Day, December 25th, whatever day you want to call it, Monday is all about experiencing that flow of love. It's about noticing what you notice about your triggers. If you are spending time with family, if you are spending time with people that you don't normally spend a lot of time with, notice what mirrors are popping up for you in your relationships. Now, what do I mean by that? What I mean is everything that you witness outside of you is a direct reflection of your own thoughts, beliefs, and emotions inside of you. So if you believe that you're amazing and wonderful and wealthy and happy and full of love and peace, you will have that reflected back to you in all of the people and all of the experiences. Now, if you believe that maybe you were a bully and you haven't forgiven yourself for that, if you believe that you've got some narcissistic tendencies and you haven't forgiven yourself for that, you haven't done the work around that, that's okay. Nothing wrong. All is well. You are whole. You are complete. But it will be reflected back to you. So if Uncle Bob is pissing you off at the Christmas dinner table, know that it's not Uncle Bob's fault. It's not your fault either, but it is a direct reflection of something that's happening within you. Now, I don't say this to scare you or freak you out. I say this because the energy of that Six of Hearts wants you to witness, not from a judgment place, simply to observe. There is a part of your brain that has the ability to observe what's going on in the feedback you're receiving from the universe. The universe doesn't judge as good or bad or often awesome or evil. The universe simply says, this is your blueprint. This is your frequency. Do you want to see it or not? That's all the universe is doing. The universe isn't punishing you. That's not a thing. The universe simply provides feedback. Do you love the feedback or don't you? That's all you got to decide. That's it. So really witnessing what you love and what you don't, and being with all of it. The 8 wants you to flow with it, to just be with it. There's nothing you need to do. You don't need to judge yourself. You don't need to spend the whole rest of the day beating the crap out of yourself. Just be willing to love yourself fully and completely. So Monday, all about the love. I'm giggling. My cats are right up here on the cat post, and they're loving each other. They're attacking each other right now. And being very mean. So there's Uncle Bob. He just showed up. Okay, let me get the cat out of there. Okay, here we go. So Tuesday, we've got a full moon in Cancer, 5 of Hearts ruling 9 day. Tuesday is a day to reflect and honor and to celebrate and appreciate. You set goals at the beginning of 2023. Maybe you hit them, maybe you didn't. You decided that 2023 was going to be the year that you did this thing. Maybe you did, maybe you didn't. Whatever occurred for you in 2023, Tuesday is the day to really spend some time in integration and celebrating the year. whether you did the thing you said you were going to do or not. It's an opportunity for you to see those holes in your plan, but also to recognize your success. It's an opportunity to give yourself a big old giant pat on the back. You did a good job. Because the only person who can do that for you is you. And so there's an opportunity here to feel the gratitude for the adventure you've been on for the entire year of 2023, for the adventure that you chose for yourself. Whether it worked out the way you wanted it to or not is irrelevant. This is an opportunity for you to feel the gratitude for it, whatever unfolded. And I know sometimes it can be difficult to feel the gratitude for the challenges, but those challenges are helping you grow. And some of our greatest lessons and greatest growth occurs in the challenges. So can you be grateful for that? So on Tuesday, with that full moon energy, patch up the gaps and begin to lean into what's next, but not until you have reflected and spent time. So if you are a journaler, spend time reflecting on the journey of the whole year. My God, my cats are really into it right now. Spend time reflecting on your whole year, asking yourself, what did I learn this year? What did I lean into this year that was scary? Ask yourself these questions through contemplation, through meditation, through journaling, but reflect and then begin to lean forward and begin to feel into what's your next adventure? What are you choosing next? Which leads to Wednesday, Four of Hearts ruling one day. This is the opportunity to commit to your next greatest adventure, to put the plan together, but more importantly, to feel the plan, to feel the commitment that this is what I'm going to do. This is about setting powerful intentions and choosing your path. Nobody else can choose for you. You've got to decide. We're all in that collective space right now of setting intentions for the new year. Call it New Year's resolutions, call it what you will. I have some opinions about that because if you were born in any other month but January, that can be very difficult for you. But collectively, we're all experiencing it. So take an opportunity on Wednesday to plan, to set some goals, to set some intentions. Doesn't have to be a big thing. You don't have to plan out your whole year. Please don't do that. But think about, what do I want to do in January? What do I want to do for the first 3 months of the year, right? And to start thinking about that and committing to your next greatest adventure. So I have this happen every year around Christmas time, around this time. We see it all over social media with people talking about what's your year, what's your year, can't even say it. What's your word for the year? What is the intentions you're setting? What are you going to achieve in the next year? And I always find, especially through winter solstice, this year there's Mercury retrograde as well. I always find myself in this complete scattered unknown. I have no idea. Everybody else seems to have it all figured out, and I have no clue. Well, I have mastered the art of being in the unknown, and I recognize my brain going, I'm uncomfortable. I'm in a dark room, and I can't find the light switch. And so I recognize that, and I have actually made a commitment to myself that I don't even try until the 27th of December. Because the 27th of December is always the Four of Hearts Day, which is an opportunity for commitment to what you want. And so I let my brain do what it wants to do all the way up to the 27th. I let intuitive hits come. I let these ideas trickle in, but I don't actually write things down or commit to anything until the 27th. I've given myself permission to do that. So if you've been finding yourself going, oh my God, I don't know what to do, and everybody else and their dog seems to have their intentions set for the new year, don't worry about it. You're not actually meant to have it figured out just yet, and it's all good. Wednesday's the day. All right, Thursday, Three of Hearts ruling 2 energy. I just need to take a sip. Hold, please. So that Three of Hearts ruling number 2 is about allowing the commitment to be born. So when we make a commitment, this is what the human brain wants to do. Okay, I've written it down. I'm going to do it. Now I got to go do it. But there is a space between. There's a space between where you spend time feeling the commitment and allowing the commitment to be birthed. And so Thursday, that Three of Hearts 2 really wants you to play with the commitment. What does that feel like? What does it feel like to do this thing that I want to do? Are you willing to choose it? Commitment and choice are two different things. So have some fun with it on Thursday. Don't allow all your doubts to run you over, because your brain might go, oh my God, who am I to think I can do that in 2024? Don't allow those doubts to come in. Hear them, acknowledge them, and tell them, not today. We're going to play. The other thing that the Three of Hearts 2 is inviting, and this is Thursday, Friday energy. So it's both days. We've got the flip flop with the 3 and the 2. We want to consider what relationships, and by relationships, I mean people, money, social media, technology, anything you have a relationship with. And think about these connections and these relationships and what support you might need to call in. Also, pay attention to what relationships might be hindering you or that you may need to develop further. So if you've had a crappy relationship with social media, but you know that it's an awesome tool to be able to support your business, and in 2024, you're ready to get paid for your gifts, then consider, what might it look like if I had a different relationship with social media? Just an example. Or maybe you need to consider, what does my relationship with money look like? Or what does my relationship with my immediate family look like? Do they even believe that I can do this online thing, right? So considering these relationships and discovering what it feels like to express yourself from the new commitment. So start talking about it. Start sharing it with those people that you know are going to support you. Also, share it with your money. Talk to your money about this new dream. Talk to your social media about this new dream. Do whatever you need to do in that relationship. Now, Friday, we've got the Two of Hearts ruling 3 energy. So here's the flip flop. And in the Friday energy, we're being invited to witness the mirrors, to see the mirrors. So witness and pay attention to those relationships. Is your money story triggering you? Is social media triggering you? Is Uncle Bob triggering you? Are your clients triggering you? What's triggering you, if anything? If nothing's triggering you, awesome. Don't go looking for it. But if you are triggered, just notice that. That 3 wants you to play and celebrate with the people that you love. This is why this time of year, we're always connecting with our friends and family and loved ones, because that energy supports it. So you likely won't feel like, okay, and I'm going to sit down and get stuff done on Thursday and Friday. It's not going to feel that way. So don't try to force it. That time will come, I promise. So then amplify the relationships that you are choosing. So as you're playing and as you're exploring and you're noticing what triggers you and what doesn't, which relationships are you choosing to amplify? Are you choosing to amplify that relationship with money, that you choose to get paid more for your gifts in 2024? Pay attention to your thoughts. The 3 will amplify in any direction, and you get to decide which direction. So if you are in doubt, insecurity, if you're triggered through the roof by somebody, pay attention, because you are the decider of your thoughts. Do not let the naysayers, including your own ego, take you out of the space. Remember the commitment. Now, Saturday, we've got a 4 energy. We've got this energy coming back around for commitment. So you've made commitments on Wednesday, and now Saturday says, okay, now you've had a couple of days to play with this and explore and look at what's working and what's not. And Saturday comes along with the Ace of Hearts ruling 4 energy and says, all right, let's come back around to your truth. Check in with those commitments. Do they still feel true to me, or am I doing this because somebody told me I should, or it feels like the next thing to do based on what everyone else is doing? Do these still stand for you? Do they still ring true for you, not for everybody else? And are you committing to a pathway that you actually want? It's a big commitment, a full year commitment. You better make sure you're doing what you want to do, right? So it's a recommitment to what you love, and then a decommitment from anything in that calendar, anything in that list that you don't love. That's the day to decide. So Saturday, sit with your calendar and just look and go, do I even want to do that? No? Then cut it out and commit to what you do love. And then Sunday, New Year's Eve, the Joker and the ruling 5 come to play. And by play, I mean play. Sunday is going to feel like you can do, be, have anything. It's always that time of year that we all of a sudden are like, it feels so fresh, it feels so new, I can do what I want. And that 5 and that Joker are fully supporting that. So let yourself experience it. Choose your adventure. Play, explore, feel the freedom of what it's like to not play by the rules. So the Joker, back in the day when jokers were the things, the people that came in and did the jokes in front of the king, right? When they came to court, the Joker was the only person who could make fun of the king. So the Joker is saying, make fun of the king. Play. You don't need to play by the rules. You don't need to do it anybody else's way but your own. And the 5 is supporting that too. So on New Year's Eve, be the child. Be the one who's willing to be curious and open, and the one who gives no fucks about what anyone else thinks. You don't need to play by anyone's rules but your own. Now, I mean, also be kind, don't be an ass, but you don't need to play by the rules of you need to post to social media like this, and you need to run your business like this, and you need to have a Facebook group, and you need to do these 5-day challenges. You get to do this your way. So if you've committed to getting paid for your gifts, then Sunday gives you the opportunity to ask yourself, what does that look like? Because there are thousands of different ways to do it. And some of us have chosen one pathway, and some of us know multiple pathways and love to teach all the different ways, this girl. But it's about having options and choosing to do it your way. So, with that being said, Happy New Year. Enjoy this last week of 2023. Soak up all the love that's available to us with this heart's energy. Celebrate, be with your loved ones, and commit to your next greatest adventure. You will notice that I have posted in the Facebook group here that there is an $11 upgrade for the 2024 forecast. So if you are wanting that, you can get it 2 different ways. You can get the 2024 forecast for free if you are joining me in the Conscious Content Co-Creation Lab. That begins in January, so I'll leave links for everything. And if you just want the forecast and you're not interested in creating content or being consistent or attracting new clients, you can access the replay itself, the 4 days of the 2024 forecast for $11. So I'll make sure you have links to both. But other than that, happy New Year. Happy holidays. I appreciate each and every one of you for being in this community, for being in a part of my audience, and for being a part of my life. I live and breathe for creating impact, for supporting you and being of service to you. Thank you. Happy holidays. And I'll see you next year.